All right, what is up, everyone? This is Clone Trooper X39 here doing another mini mock live stream. So, for those that don't know, every Monday we do a mini mock live stream. So, a mini mock is normally a mock that is 16 by 16. So, this is what I call a mini mock or a vignette, however you want to pronounce that. So, basically, we take one of these, we build upon it. If you guys haven't seen those videos, definitely check them out. I'll put them up in the card section later once this video goes live. But basically, it's where we take a base plate this size and we take some figures and we make a cool little display on it. So that is what we're going to be working on in this episode. How is everyone doing? I'm seeing everyone starting to join in. So I guess the question is, what do we want to build this week? So last week we did a World War II mock. So I'm trying to think, what should we do for this week's mini mock? This is where it's really cool because we can be interactive. I can ask you guys what you guys are thinking as far as doing a mini mock goes. So we did World War II German versus American last week. So what are we thinking this week? Now, I'm seeing a lot of people talk about Rainbow Six. I would love to do that, but I just don't see how we could do that in this mini mock style. We'd have to do a larger base plate. I'm seeing some people say, let's see, we've got, what's up, Grim Thunder? Korean War, Vietnam. A lot of people are saying, yeah, so I was thinking, what if we did, because we haven't done this, I was thinking something like Iraq or Afghanistan, something like tan, but I don't really have any good figures for that. So I'm trying to think, with the figures I have, what should we do? You know, the other thing I was thinking of, I'm trying to think, we could do this either not American. We could either do this World War II or we could do this modern military. But I was thinking, what if we did like a mountain on one corner here, had a sniper on top, and then had like two troops marching through, like, I don't know, like a canyon or something. And I'm curious what you guys think of that idea. We could do it. It could, like I said, it could be either World War II or it could be modern military. What are you guys thinking? Yes, people like that idea. Yes, yes. Let's see here. Let me add. I'm just adding this for background detail, guys, so don't get all excited. I'm not making a mock with those yet. Just figured I might as well have something in the background for you guys to kind of look at. Let's see, what is the chat saying? Sounds good. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool. So let's go for it. Let me move those. Then let's grab... Where's another vehicle I could put? Hold on. We do this guy. Oh, there we go. Something like that. Just to give you guys something to look at. I'll move these over, actually. Let me rearrange this. So I think we're going to go with that sniper build. I think a lot of you guys seem to like that idea. But the question is, do we want it to be World War II or do we want it to be modern military? Oh yeah, Attack of the Dead Man. I forgot. Okay, Bandit, can you shoot me an email and remind me? And I'll do that next week. I got to look into it some more, though. People are saying modern. People are saying World War II. I think let's just start building it, and then we can kind of see what kind of vibe we're getting as far as if we want it to be modern or not. How does that sound? A lot of people are saying World War II. I mean, we can do either, but let's go ahead and start building it first. So I'm going to, I guess we could start with tan, or do we want it to be a different color? Let's just use this dark tan plate just because we have it right here. That doesn't mean that's the colors that you're gonna see. So let's go ahead, start with that, and then let's see. I'm going to grab, I need some mountain pieces, so let me grab those. I gotta grab some slopes. All right, we got a big bin of these parts here that should work out perfectly. So let's go ahead and put those to work. All right, let's go ahead and start building this. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of these slopes. A lot of this is from the old D-Day mock. So we're gonna try to put this to good use. A lot of this hasn't been taken apart, so I'm gonna have to kind of backtrack and take some of this apart, but that's okay. So let's first kind of get the general layout, how big we want this to be. I'm trying to think. We could save that for another video. I was just thinking there's another building technique that I could have used to make this, but we'll save that one for another day. So let's go ahead and just start building. I haven't done a rock structure in a pretty long time. The last one wouldn't have been D-Day, so give me some slack on my building skills here. So let's just keep going with this and let's do that as kind of the front corner. And then I wanted this to flare out a little bit more, so we're gonna move those accordingly. Something like that. And then something like this. I don't know how tall I want this to be. It's not gonna be too terribly tall, maybe 5 bricks tall or something like that. Something like that. Okay, that's not looking too bad. I'm just looking, I want enough space down here to have some figures kind of marching or walking through. So that's kind of where I'm going with that. Let's go ahead and make the back of this completely gray, just because I think we will have enough gray parts for that. That shouldn't be an issue. So I'm just gonna use 2x4s. Then I also have some other bricks that I can use here. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's do that. Stack those up here. And then I need to grab a couple more of those. So for those that are just joining, we're building kind of a sniper mock. I'm not sure if we want to do it modern military or World War II, or it could be World War I. It could really be any genre, but like I said, let's just kind of keep building and see what kind of, how we feel about this once we get it built. So let's do this and then that. So now we got the back border pretty much done, except for that one annoying spot. We're gonna have to find some 1x1s for that, but that's okay. This is a cool piece we could try to use, kind of already built. See, I don't want to go up too high as far as, I gotta fill that in though. Hold on, we gotta look for some 1x1s here. Let's see. I've gotta have some in here somewhere because I've got a bunch of 1x2s. Trying to think. If I moved this down, I could use those. There we go. That actually works out much better. Oh shoot, I still have them over here. If I replace that with, I need an inverted slope. Where do we have one? Come on, right there. Okay, so we could do this. Like so, and then I can just do this. That's fine. Okay, now let's just go ahead and fill this in real quick with some good old filler brick, just so we have a good base to build off of on the inside. So let's go ahead. So I'm just grabbing some random colored parts. Doesn't matter what color they are because you're not going to see them. Let's see, that'll fit on there. Need another 2x2. Something like that. Right there. Then we got, that won't fit. We can get a 1x6 in there. Do that. And then we could use it, that's a 1x6. And then we could do something like this. Right there. And then some of these will work to plug up. That's the thing, I talk about this in all my mocks that have rock structures, which I guess looking back on it, D-Day had one, Sinai had one, Sinai had two, and then what was the one before Sinai? Palilu? I think almost all my mock series had a rock structure of some kind in the mock, except for Moscow, which was my first mock series. So I've gotten to show a lot of techniques on this channel in regards to rock structures, and I constantly talk about one of the main ones being like you've got to support all these bricks behind the slopes, otherwise building can just be a nightmare. If you don't have everything supported, the bricks are just going to collapse on you, and it can get very frustrating because you go to press down on a brick and the whole thing collapses. Then you're basically having to rebuild a very large section of the mock, which is not fun. All right, one more little spot. So you can see how I basically turned that into, now this is completely solid, which is perfect, you know. So now let's go ahead. I'm going to probably build up one more brick high. So I'm going to just place these here and kind of anticipate that. And then let's go ahead. I don't like that. That's the old gray. I don't really like that idea either. So let's go ahead and use some of these. Now let's use some 1x2s and 1x3s slopes, and we're gonna slope this back at kind of a gradual angle. Let's do it over here. Let's grab a 1x3. We're just kind of mixing it up. Not really any pattern, but don't like the look of that. That looks okay. I could use some more 1x3s. Sorry, I gotta kind of move my lights around. All right, what's everyone saying in the chat? Let's see. Ooh, this is a really good section right here. If I could use this. So I just found this little section. I'm trying to think if I could fit this in, because I really like the way that looks, but that's pretty tall. Oh, maybe not. It's not that much taller. Let's go for it. So I'm going to do that. We need one more brick right there. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So we might actually build this up one more brick. So I might actually pop those off. Let's go ahead. I'll have to remove that. That's okay. And we'll do this. And then let's go ahead. Because I'm thinking I want to do a little bit of grass or something up top. Let's see. Trying to think, do I want to elevate that with a brick or not? Doesn't look too bad. And then let's go ahead. I need more 2x4s, I think, to fill in some of this. Right there. Let's use some of these 1x2s, just because I'm trying to avoid using some slopes in areas. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and continue to kind of fill that in as we go. And then we'll just put that. All right, let's see. Where's everybody in the chat? What's up? What's up, Epic Gamer? What's up? Let's see. Who else is in here? Riley S. Sammy Whammy. That's a funny name. What's up, Boba Fett? Penguin Suit. So what we're working on, I don't know how I feel about this section right over here. It doesn't look bad, but I'm just not a fan of it. We might fix that. I'm not too sure yet. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. But let's keep building. Let's keep building this up. If you guys haven't already liked the stream, go ahead and like that for me. That would be awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and let's start kind of... This is not going to give us much space up here to put a sniper, so we're going to have to kind of fix that here in a second, but that's okay. You should try doing some snot techniques. I was thinking of that beforehand. That's kind of, I don't know if you were in here, but that's kind of why I was like, I'll save that for another video because I want to try doing that. Will you ever switch out the gray bricks on the Shiha? That's a good question. For this one, if I ever am in a Bricklink store and I find those parts, I'm just not really worried about it right now. Hey, what's up, Lego Lots? How's it going? So, let's go ahead, grab some more 2x4s here. Okay. So now we got to fill in this section here with a combination of slopes and what have you. So let's do that, and then let's do that. Could almost get away with not having that part there. Kind of looks redundant, but try to mask that a little bit better. Use some cheese slopes at the base. Okay. So let's grab one more 2x4 for that top section. Right there, and then, oh, this is like perfect. So this is like the colors I wanted to use up top here. Something like that. But the more I'm thinking about this, so that's what we'll do at the top. So Superman says make more models for your website. So I just ordered all the parts to make another batch of wheelies Jeeps, and then another batch of these anti-aircraft guns, because you guys seem to love those. So we've got new batches of that coming out. Those should be out within like 3 weeks. And then I'm also probably going to be picking a tank to be making next, but I'm undecided on which one that's going to be. But stay tuned for all those details, because I'm really excited to be doing more kits here, because you guys seem to really like those. So I'm gonna try to pump those out as much as I can for you, because I have a bunch of them ready to go. It's just a matter of me making them, because it's a lot of work to order all the parts and whatnot. But I'm gonna try my best to get better at that. All right, I'm just gonna go for it here and see what we can come up with. Sorry if I'm not talking. Yes, I've used a Sherman on D-Day. If you haven't seen that, that's a pretty cool build I did. I would highly suggest you check that out. Yeah, I used that. I used a Stewart. What else did I use? Two, not LVTs, Higgins boats. Do I still? Yeah, I still have those. What else did I use on that? Flak 88 for the Germans. But yeah, I've used that before, so if you're curious, feel free to check that video out. Or I guess you could watch the finale if you want to see kind of an overview of everything. So right now I'm kind of just building up kind of like a rock barrier. I don't want to use any more slopes, so I'm using like 1x2s and 1x1s in dark gray, because I have a good amount of those, so I'm not too worried about running out. Kind of trying to symbolize something that would keep all this dirt from falling straight off this mountain, so that's kind of where I'm going with that. Just kind of building up a little barrier here. Doesn't look too bad. Sandbags and barbed wire. You know, sandbags would be cool if it was like an MG outpost, but I'm thinking more of a sniper up top here. What do you guys think? Can you do an American Civil War mock? A lot of people seem to be getting into Civil War all of a sudden. Is there like a new movie or something that sparked that interest? I'm not sure, but a lot of people seem to be all of a sudden wanting to get into Civil War, and I've gotten a lot of messages from you guys saying do more Civil War stuff, which is interesting. All right, we got some more. See, these are 1x2s in dark green. I'm feeling the dark green on this mock. I think it looks pretty cool. That might be a little too much, so we can cover some of that up. Trying to do a combination of sand, or not sand green, dark green, dark tan, and reddish brown. Let's go ahead. Put that there. And then I'm thinking, let's do one more 1 by 1 up top. And then I'm going to cover up a couple of these studs because I hate looking at the top of those open studs. It's like a pet peeve of mine. Oh, we could also use some cheese slopes to mask that off. Let me look. Let me grab a couple of these cheese slopes off the top of some of these other slopes that I have in this bin, because that way it'll make it look a little bit better as well. Let's go ahead and move that right there, and we can put one there. See, that's looking much better already. So, I don't know. That doesn't look too bad to me. What do you guys think? You should make some chill suit for your figures, though. Some chills suits? Ghillie suits. You know, there's a lot of ways to do that, but it's kind of tricky, right? Do you do something cloth? What battle is this? This is just a completely made up battle. What's this about you making custom weapons for people I saw on Instagram? Yeah, so if you guys, let's say, because there's a lot of people starting to make custom minifigures and whatnot. If you want a custom weapon or something for that figure, I can do the injection mold design, and I can make you parts. And so if you need that, feel free to email me. It's not cheap, but I'm pretty affordable if you're serious about things. Make an Abrams, that'd be cool. Okay, let's detail the bottom down here. I'm trying to think, where did I put? Here we go. This is the bin I was looking for. So let's go ahead. Oh, that's what we should grab. Hold on, guys. I've got a bin or bag. Yep, of these right here. 1x2s in reddish brown. British Cromwell, I have not thought of that. Sounds like it'd be pretty cool though. So I don't really know what I'm doing here, but we're gonna roll with it. Yeah, I'm not liking this at all. Sorry if I'm missing people in chat. Olive green colored mounds. Yeah, I'm thinking that would be better, right? Instead of doing a full-on detail on the bottom, I'm thinking like maybe some rocks and maybe some grass, just a little bit. I'm from the US. I saw someone ask that. There's one, I think it's an Israeli tank that I really want to do. There's a really cool design for it on Flickr. I saw one of my buddies made. I might have to look back into that, because that would be really cool. Okay, let's go ahead. I like the idea. I can't remember who put it in chat, But let's just do some dark gray detailing. So I'm gonna grab like some cheese slopes and whatnot. I think I have some of those separated out. That'll save me some time. Let's see here. Yes, I do. Okay. Let me use these. So let's grab some of these cheese slopes here and let's just make some rock details because I honestly like the dark tan and tan contrast. Or not dark tan and dark bluish gray contrast. So let's go ahead and use some of these here. So let's do one kind of right there. Let's do one right there. We can do a small detail there. Look at that. Just something really basic, but adds more color and it breaks up the giant portion of dark tan on the floor. I don't like that. That should be a 1x1. Something like that. Then we could do a small little guy over here. Something like that. And let's see. I appreciate those in chat that are giving me feedback on this as I build. Let's see. Okay, let's do one more over here. Dark tan around it? Maybe? I don't know. I think it looks pretty good as is. Something like, I don't like that. Oh, come on. Like that. And like that. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. It definitely broke up the dark tan. Yeah, but for those little extra details, you know. Yeah, true. Thank you, Jane Bricks. Let's see here. If you guys haven't liked the stream, go ahead and hit that like button. That'd be awesome. So now, what theme are we going to make this? Is it going to be modern military or World War II? What are we thinking here? World War II, World War II. A lot of people are saying World War II. It does look World War II, but this could be like the mountains in Afghanistan type situation. But I think let's go ahead and go with World War II for now. If I can grab all these bricks. All right, let's go ahead and do World War II. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's go ahead. I'm just kind of moving some stuff around, cleaning up as I work. So now, if we're doing World War II, do we want to do American or British or Soviet? We got a bunch of options there. Let me just kind of look up on my shelves real quick, see what we got that might be popping out at my attention here. Because I do have, let's see, American. Let's go ahead and do this. So I have this really old, this is my own print, but if you look, the pouches are actually printed up 3D, so you can actually feel them. Olive green, yeah, maybe, okay, but I'm thinking let's do this German guy up top here and then have 2 or 3 Americans walking down here. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that idea? Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's run with it. So, I'm just trying to find a set of yellow hands because I feel like doing yellow color scheme for their skin tone. I've just kind of been in that old school Lego theme for a while, so let's just stick with it. Okay. Do that, and then we've got to pick a head for this guy, for the German. So we could do that one. Let's put that back over there. So let's do, that's a funny one. Let's do a vote. Let me find a couple more here. Where was that? What was the one I used recently? I really liked the look of that. Okay, let's just do this. We're gonna vote between these 2 heads for the German. Type 1 for the one on top and type 2 for the one on bottom. The one on the bottom is pretty generic and a lot of people use that, but you know, these are the best 2 that I could find. So 1 is the top, 2 is the bottom. Only type it once. You guys don't need to spam it, or you will be blocked. Okay, I think it's pretty unanimous. Even though you guys are spamming, we're gonna go with 2. All right, let's grab him a rifle from the Battle of Somme. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you check that out. So we'll put him up here. Obviously, he's not going to be standing like that, but for now, I just want to put him on the mock for your viewing pleasures. Then let's go ahead, grab some Americans here. Something like that. Obviously, this isn't going to be up like there, but let's find, we need a monopod. Let's do this. Let's actually give him a black bandana. Because, you know, snipers are always super sneaky, trying to cover their faces up. So let's go ahead and do that. If that'll push down all the way. Maybe. Oh, you know what? It might be because of that printing is raised up. Oh no, there we go, we got it. So there's our sniper. You guys want the Panzerjäger kit to come back? I can bring it back. Okay. So we can have this guy. He needs some kind of cover though. And I don't know how we're gonna have him posed up here. So if he's up there, he needs some cover of some kind. Sandbags and trees. That'd be too obvious though. Are you going to do a P.O. box? I don't know what you mean by that question. Have him behind some rocks? Yeah, but I don't want to build up any higher on the rocks because it looks good in my opinion how it is now. Let's see. Trying to think. Love you, keep up the good work. Don't let anything haters tear you down. Hashtag CloneTrooperX39. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for the nice comment. Brick15, shout out to you. So I'm thinking, let me grab, I just don't want to add any trees. No, trees wouldn't look good. You know what? I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to show you guys how I fix this in tomorrow's video because that's where so every Monday we do the live stream and then every Tuesday we do the review. So I'm going to figure this out off camera and it'll be a surprise for tomorrow's video on how I do this. Yes, a cliffhanger. So guys, thank you for coming out to the stream. Make sure you guys like the stream. Check out yesterday's video on the Battle of Psalm. That's this mock right over here. So definitely go check that out and check out tomorrow's video on this mock right here and then all the other videos that will come this coming week. So guys, once again, thanks for coming out